Hey guys, Anthony here with another WordPress quick tip, and today I'm going to be showing you how to add a contact page to your website. So there are two ways to do this. I have a preferred method, and there is one default method that's a little bit easier. The first one will be using Jetpack. Jetpack has a built-in functionality for adding a contact form, and the other option would be to use Visual Form Builder, which is my preferred method just because it has a little more customization to it. So let's get started. Okay, so for the contact page, I'm going to start off in my my website here, antvb.com. And I'm going to go ahead and go to my admin panel, so /wp-admin, and now I'm here. And what I'm going to want to do is go to the plugins section. Now, there are two ways to do this. I'm going to go over how to do it both ways. Now, if you have Jetpack installed, then this is one of the ways. There is a contact form built into Jetpack. So what we can do is we can go to the Pages panel, and we'll go ahead and add a new page. And in here, we're going to just enter Contact Us. And if you look here, if you have Jetpack, you can add a contact form. You just click that, and you can add and remove the fields. So like say I don't want this to say name, I want to say your name instead of name. Make it a little more personal. Or what is your name? Maybe a question. What is your name? And there are different types of fields. You can make this a drop down, an email, radio, text, whatever it may be. But in this case, I'm going to leave it as name. And email. I'm going to change this. I'm going to say, how can I get a hold of you? And maybe in parentheses say email. That's what's implied. And then in here, the website. Show me your website. Alright. And in this, you can leave a comment section, so they can leave you a comment and ask their question. So this is how they'll contact you. And say we want to add something, maybe a phone number to get back at you. So let's say we want to make this a phone number. We can just leave it as text, and we can say, what's a phone number I can reach you? And spelling and capitalization, all that doesn't matter. This is just for demonstration purposes. But so what's a phone number I can reach you at? Now let's see. This, we probably don't want this right below the comments. What we can do though is we can click right here where it says move, and you can drag it up and reposition it. And then from there, let's go ahead and add this form to my post. You're going to see some text like this. This is all short code, so there's nothing to worry about here. And once that's done, let's go ahead and publish it. And when we publish it, go ahead and click on the View Page button, and you'll see what is your name, how can I get a hold of you, show me your website, what's a phone number I can reach you at. So it's a very simple form. Now say we want to get a little more complicated with this. Let's go ahead and go to the Plugins panel, and we're going to want to add a plugin that is called Visual Form Builder. And you can do a search, so we'll go ahead and do a search here so let's say you click on Add New. You can go in the search bar and type Visual Form Builder. And this is going to be the one. It doesn't have an icon, it just says Visual Form Builder. You'll click the Install button, and it'll guide you through the process. So once it's installed, we're going to want to create a form for the contact page. So let's go ahead and click Add New Form. And let's name this form Contact Me, or yeah, just Contact. And let's put the name is going to be Anthony Rochelle. This is what's going to be sent, so if you receive it, it'll be sent as Anthony Rochelle. And reply to email, I want it to go to my Gmail. And the subject of the email, this is contact form. That's what the subject will be that is sent to yourself. So, alright, we'll go ahead and create the form. Once the form is created, we're going to get into this section here. So you're going to see this is a drag and drop interface. It's very nice and easy to use. This is a free version. There is a paid version, but I think the free one does just enough. So let's say we want to add a name field. Go ahead and click on text here, and let's say we want this to be name. And you don't need to enter anything in the description, but we do want to make this a required field because we want to know who we're talking to. So is an option below that you can do small, medium, or large. Now, medium is going to be about half the width of the available space. Large will fill the entire space, so it'll do a width 100% rule to it. Small will just be a smaller box. For this one, I'm going to make this a large because I want it to go the width of the page. And we're going to go ahead and add it in another box. So let's say I want to get their email address. Let's click this email box, and it's already pre-configured. And it's got that right here. You can change this to what is your email? And put a question there. And we probably want to make this a required field as well because we want to get a hold of them. So for this one, I'm also going to want to make it a large layout because I want it to span the width. I want it to look like a nice form. And then let's say I want to know their address. Maybe I want to mail them something. You click the address button there, and that adds in the address here. And this doesn't have to be a required field. I don't feel like it's important to get someone's address, especially if they're just reaching out to say hello. Alright, now let's say I want them to leave me a comment. There is a section here, text area. This is where they can put their message. So in here we can just say enter your message below. And that seems about right. So we've got here their name, their email address, their address, which is an optional field, and their text area. So you can rearrange these as you need, but I find that this is the way that I want it to go. I want the address right above the text area, and that's it. So let's go ahead and save this form. And we named this form contact. In here where it says field set, you're going to probably want to name that contact. Because what that does is that displays text. And you can set a class, a CSS class, to each of these sections so that you can, like say we don't want this to be displayed. So if I don't want that big title to be displayed, I can just do display none. And anytime there's I can do a CSS rule that says .display none, display none, and it won't show that field. So it's got a lot of good options there. I like this form builder the most because it does give you that option of adding CSS classes so that you can call out individual sections, and that's super useful. So go ahead and save the form. And once you're done saving the form, you're going to see down here where it says display forms, there's this short code. That is how you display the form on a page. So you paste in, you copy that. Now let's go ahead and go to my page here, the Contact Us page. So here it is, Contact Us. I'm going to click on Edit. And instead of this big mess of text that Jetpack created, I'm just going to paste in that VFB ID 3. So that's the third form that it's made, and it's just an automatically generated shortcode. And I'm going to go ahead and update the page. If I update the page and we go ahead and view the page, you're going to see that my contact form is there. Name, what is your email? There's address, and it presets everything. It's really nice because it gives you the apartment, suite, building, whatever it is, and it gives you the two options there. And if they have that information saved to their computer, it's going to automatically fill that out. So here's the message form, and I'll say hello, and this message will go through, and it'll be in my inbox. Now there's a verification where it asks them to do a simple math problem. You'll need the verification on. It's not required, but I think it's essential to keep spam from hitting your inbox because it requires you to do a math problem. So I'm logged in, so it doesn't make me do that verification, but once they're done, they just click submit and that message goes through. So that's about it. If you have any questions on the visual form builder or Jetpack, please leave a comment below. But adding a contact form is pretty easy. It's going to help you get a little more engagement with your readers. If you have a blog, that's definitely key. If you have a product and maybe people have questions about support questions or things like that, then there's that option as well. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them below and be sure to subscribe.